Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a quick video tutorial. I don't want to make an hour-long guide. I just want to give you straight up about 9 or 10 tips to make your game much better. If you're struggling, if you're gold or below, I think these tips will help you. By no means I'm not a pro. I'm like top 200. My best has been top 200. Right now I'm top 200, but normally I used to go between 200 and 1000, and I want to give you these tips that I think they're gonna help a lot and fast. Okay, so I do coaching and streaming. I'm not a pro, but I know some things about the game, and I used to play StarCraft too. So let's get to it. Okay. So the first thing, I'm gonna go from the best tips to the most normal ones. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the first one, and this is the most important one by far. I think this is worth like 5 normal tips, and this is know your build order. Your build order is the most important thing that you can have. Like, what do pro players have in common? Like the Viper, like the Muslim, Salami, Marine Lord. What do they have in common? They do the same build order. Maybe it varies a little bit, but they all do the same. Why? Because people find the most effective way to start the game, and then they all follow it. So right now, Beastie has like videos on how to play every civilization, and I think he has almost all the civilizations, and he has build orders for all of them. So I'm just following his build order basically, and I win a lot of games like this. 5 on wood, 2 trips, 1 on this, build a couple of buildings, build that, build that. Just follow his build order straight to the letter, and up to 7 or 8 minutes of the game, you're gonna be just like a pro. Like nothing really changes, right? So build orders. Just learn your build order. Have it like on your mind. Like don't never forget it. Practice it. That's the most important tip, and only that will give you. Probably you can climb to gold just with that tip. Okay, the second tip we're gonna go is villager idle time and production. So you want to make villagers all game long without stopping. That's super important. Your villagers are the most important resource that you have. Like you lose one villager now, you're losing thousands of resources along the whole game. So villagers, they're super important. You want to constantly make them and don't stop. There's a YouTube video that every 20 seconds reminds you to build a villager. That helped me a lot. I'm gonna link in the description. You just place your umpires, you play the video in the background, and it's gonna tell you each 20 seconds like make a villager. I used to do that a lot because I would always forget to make villagers, right? So that's another thing you want to know, right? Villager production. The third tip is gonna be scouting and towers. So you always want to scout the whole map. Like I'm not at the moment, I don't have it, but you always want to scout the whole map. Why? Because as soon as your opponent runs out of resources in his base, he's gonna come out. And if he runs out of gold, where's he gonna go? He's gonna go here. He's gonna go here. So if I'm in the middle of a game, I wanna harass a little bit, where do I send units? I send them here. Send units here. So always scout the whole map, always, and try and build some towers, give you some vision, not instantly. Also remember that these tips will vary and they're like super dependent on what map do you play and against what civilization. But I would say most are applied very well. So build towers and scout properly. Towers mid late game, not now. Like you're not gonna waste your starting resources to build a tower in the middle of the map, right? Um, The fourth tip is gonna be don't let your opponent chill. Like you want to mess with their brains, you want to mess with their build order. If you're not like putting pressure on them or just maybe just what he's doing, like this guy, you know what he's doing? He comes with 2 scouts and he makes me ungarrison my scholar so I can heal. And what does that make me do? I forget to do my upgrades. I age up, and since he's pressuring me, my brain just got distracted, and I forgot to do my upgrades. So one simple thing like this can make me forget my upgrades. So always try to mess with your opponent. Don't let him just chill, you know? Just don't let him chill. Like harass him a little bit, like play with his mind a little bit. Don't just let him do his thing, you know, like he's playing against a bot, right? Fifth tip is gonna be over and underreacting. Over and underreacting are super important. As you see, I know that he's coming with archers. I don't think yeah, I scouted that, my scout died. But he's English, so he's gonna feel rush me. So I'm gonna be making units accordingly. I'm not gonna waste all my resources making units, but I'm gonna make units accordingly to his forces, right? I wanna be checking what he's doing, how much he's doing, because maybe he does just this. He can do like 7 archers and then castles. So I don't want to keep making units like non-stop because he's castling and I don't even know, right? So you want to check with your scout. I lost my scout, but normally you want to check with your scout, like check if he's like mining gold. Because if I come to his base, he's not mining gold. Okay, he's not interested in aging up, right? He just wants to kill me in feudal. So I'm gonna keep making units because that's what he's doing, right? And then like maybe save a little bit, but with time, and then age up, right? Then sixth tip is different builds for each civilization. So this guy is English. I'm gonna go forces and archers. Why? Forces counters archers, and archers counters spears, and that's his unit composition. So I want to grab my archers and attack his spears, and grab my horses and attack his archers. So if he's French, for example, I'm not gonna be doing this. If he's French, I would go spears archers, right? So every civilization you play against has a different build order or a different thing you need to adapt. That's also a good thing to keep in mind. Then the seventh tip is good macro. Behind all this, I'm macroing. I'm like doing my researches. I'm putting my abilities where they belong. I'm doing here. Like I should have wall, but he doesn't even know. He's just focused here. So I'm macroing behind the scenes. You know, I'm doing my stuff. Not stopping because he's coming. Not stopping. I'm macroing. Never stop macroing. Never stop producing villagers. I never single time stop making villagers in this game, right? Then eighth tip is good micro. We talked about macro. Let's talk about micro. So if he has archers and spears, I'm gonna grab my archers, right? That's now. I'm gonna grab all my archers. I'm gonna right click, shift all his spears. Like boom, right click, we shift. Right click, right click, right click. So all my archers are shooting his spears, right? Here my cavalry I mismanaged a little bit because they should be attacking the archers. But look, I'm just focusing to fire his spears. That is micro, basically. Grab your unit that counter his units and attack them, because your units are gonna attack randomly. They don't attack like what they counter. They attack randomly. So you need to right-click, shift, command, and attack all his spears. Then you have forces that just will kill all of these archers easily, right? And then, last but not least, for this tutorial or guide, I'm gonna probably be making more of them, is aging up. When you grab a little bit of advantage, you want to age up. Like if I see I kill him and he's coming with villagers, okay, I'm like, okay, this dude is like super committed. So I start saving. I'm gonna start banking up resources after I kill this, and I'm gonna age up. If you have a little bit of an advantage, can become a big advantage if you age up. Also, never like just assume that he has no more units and age up blindly. Always check. Like, I think I knew he wasn't mining gold, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of this. I'm gonna age up. So I started saving resources. Then I think I age up in a little bit. And yeah, and that's basically it. That's all the tips I have for now. And you can follow me on Twitch and YouTube. I'm just starting coaching and streaming. It's super new. I want to help new players to improve at the game, you know. And let me know in the comments if you like the video, if you don't, like any question that you have, if you want build orders. Beastie have a lot of good videos about that. You can watch the Twitch streams or other pro players. And yeah, that's it by today, guys. I hope you like this video, and let me know what should I improve, or maybe other tips that you want to see. Let me know, guys. Take care.